How about the time, Mom, when we after they sold the house in Vegas? What happened on the way?
After we sold our house in Vegas, we were on our way to Tulsa because that's where we were going to go live because Scott went to school there and had friends there and everything, and he said, Dad, we'll go to Tulsa and live. And I said, okay. We were at the motel, and God told Scott to go to St. Charles. Well, we had no intention of going to St. Charles at all.
Well, Jesse also had graduated from Oral Roberts in Tulsa, too. We had every reason to go back.
My granddaughter, Scott's daughter, Jessica, also graduated from ORU in Tulsa. So, but he said, go to St. Charles. So we went to St. Charles, got an apartment, and right across the street was the mall that I used to work at. So I said, Scott, I'm going across the street to the mall. I walked on the mall. I walked in the front door where there was my manager, and she grabbed me. She says, Betty, what are you doing here? I said, are you visiting? I said, no, I moved in across the street. She says, you got to be kidding. I said, no, that's right. She says, come back to work for us. I thought, my goodness, it's been 20 years or more since I've been there. So I walked in, and everybody there was still there that I worked with, and she gave me a job, and I said it's been over 20 years since I'd been and even been in the Dillards. So then I came back across the street and I told Scott I got a job. He says, what? And I said, yes, I got a job.
How could it be that the same manager would be there after a
decade
or two?
And where I work, they don't move them around, the managers. They stay.
And how many employees were still the same there? I mean, was there one or two? Or?
Oh no, there must have been about 10 or 11.
10?
Uh-huh.
Still the same?
Yeah, they don't leave. Once they get there, they don't
That's
leave.
even more of a miracle
Yeah,
that they were still
leave.
there.
No, they don't leave.
My God, after I guess it's 18, 19 years or something.
Yeah, they
wow.
were there. We all started out together when we.
Same manager.
Same manager.
Jeez.
Yes, because when we started out, that was a brand new mall.
What was her name? Do you remember?
Mid-Rivers Mall.
No, the manager's name.
No, I don't remember now.
Okay. What department was it you worked?
I worked in the ladies' ready-to-wear up towards the front. It was called Allison Daly. It was slacks and blouses.
When you were in Vegas, you also worked at Dillard's, didn't you?
When I was in Vegas, I worked in Dillard's on Sunset. I worked first at the Vegas Mall down on the what they call the Strip, the Las Vegas Boulevard. I worked there because I went from there. I was at Mid-Rivers Mall, then I went to Vegas, and then they hired me right away, and I worked there. And then I left when they built the new mall out before we lived in Nevada. It was called Galleria Mall. I went to work there, and I worked there.
You like getting hit by the flag?
Yeah. I worked there at the Galleria Mall, you know. So, and then when we sold the place in Vegas, then I left that mall. I had left. I wasn't working at the time. I'd left, and then that's when we were on our way to. We thought to Tulsa. So God said, go to St. Charles. So I did.